Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kyra and today I'm bringing to you an unofficial project pan update. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am so happy to have you here. I've had a lot of new friends join this journey here on YouTube, and I appreciate each and every single one of you. If you haven't subscribed already, I would love for you to go ahead and join this journey. It's free, and if you turn on your notification bell to all, that will help you find my videos easier in the future when I upload Tuesday through Friday. So some of you may remember a little intro video called my unofficial project pan. I used to do a lot more project panning here on my channel, but then I had kind of stepped away from it for a while. I had an influx of a lot of new things after my 7-month no-buy in 2019. And I really just wanted to play with those things without feeling obligated or even pressured by myself, of course, to use the things in my project pans. However, this year I decided to unofficially pan some products because I was kind of doing it on my own anyways. I had those thoughts in my head that, oh, I really like to work through this product, or I'd really like to hit pan on as many things as possible, and so on. So I will link that original video in case you missed it and you're new here. But today I just thought I'd update you on a few things and kind of redirect this unofficial little project. So why don't we go ahead and get into it? So I'm going to first go through the things that were originally in the project. I've finished one, I've hit pan or goal on a couple, and I'm going to be rolling in unofficially a couple of new products and also making some goals. So the first thing is my number 7 Match Made Bronzer in the shade Caramel. You can see I have quite a bit of pan here, and this pan has been here for a while, but I have expanded the pan through this sort of unofficial project. The new direction I want to take this project for the rest of the year is just to see how many products I can actually hit pan on. And since I've already done that with this product, I'm going to go ahead and roll it out and work on a different bronzer. So I really enjoy this bronzer still. At some point I probably would like to finish it up, but I have so many bronzers right now that I'm really like trying to get to know some. There's some that I think I just want to use up or whatnot. So I'm going to roll this one out for now, but I will tell you what's rolling in toward the end of the video. Another product that I am rolling out because I hit pan on it is my Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Partey. And there's this little bit of pan here, and then there's like a tiny sliver of pan up here. I feel really good about having hit pan on this blush. It's a favorite for sure. I just think it's a really beautiful, almost like a neutral pink blush that I can pull off with almost any look. So I have no doubt that I'll continue to use this product in the future. But for now, I'm going to roll it out so I can concentrate on something new. And then the other blush that I have in my project that I haven't hit goal on yet, so I'm going to keep it in, is my e.l.f. Mellow Mauve blush. You can, well, maybe you can't, I can really see the dip here in the center. I feel like I'm getting really close to hitting pan. I can see the grooves on the pan here. There's kind of like a, what am I gonna say, like a cross hatch, like a hashtag in the middle in this pan, so to speak. So I'm really excited. I know I'm about to hit pan on this. This is another favorite blush. So when I do hit pan, I will roll it out and work on something else because, again, I know I will continue to use this blush. That's why I put these two in my project, because I knew I would use them and I wanted to just get some more good use out of them, continue to love on them, even though I have a lot more expensive products in my collection, and this is a $3 blush. It reigns supreme in my collection. So maybe we will have pan on that next time I update, which will probably be in a few months. That's part of the unofficial quality of this project. There's no rules, there's no commitment to updating you guys, though I have mentioned some updates in my month in review videos, and I can link that playlist down in the description box for you in case you're curious. Let's talk highlighter. One is the Becca Shimmering Skin, what is it? Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed in the shade Opal. Again, I had hit pan on this previously, but I did expand the pan a little bit on this. However, since I do have pan on this one and I want to work on something else, I'm gonna go ahead and roll this one out.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep those products rolling.
And then the other highlighter, which surprisingly it's a favorite, but I haven't made a ton of progress on it. And now that I have a product that I think performs similarly to this product, I want to concentrate it on it some more. Good grief, tongue-tied. It's my Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder in the shade 01 Highlight. Looks like this. This is such a pretty, like, lit from within highlighter, and I absolutely love it. It's, again, reigns supreme in my highlighter collection. Is way up there at the top, so I want to use it. I've had it in my collection a couple of years. I do see the product starting to change a little bit in terms of, I feel like it's a little more powdery. I mean, it was powdery to start with, I'll tell you that. But it's a little more powdery now, and I want to use it before I lose it because it is a beautiful product. And then, you know, we'll see from there. So that one's staying in and Opal is rolling out. In terms of lippies, I was working on my Hourglass Unreal Lip Gloss in the shade Sublime, and I have completely finished it. I popped the stopper, the whole thing. The only part I can't get to is the part at the very bottom, and I'm calling this done. You would have probably seen this recently in my makeup empties. And so that one's rolling out. Not even rolling out. It's empty. It's gone. It's kaput. So the last two products in my project are eyeshadow palettes, and they're just palettes that I want to make some progress on. One because it's a favorite, and the other because it's getting older. I want to get my money's worth. It's a good palette, but I don't reach for it. So the first one is the Lorac Mega Pro 2. If you've been around for a long time, you might remember I worked on panning this palette. I do have 5 pans already in this palette, and I want to pick a shade this time that I feel like I want to work on. I'm not for sure what that should be. So for a matte, I think I'm gonna work on this shade called Melon right here. It's just a really pretty peachy shade, and I think it'll work good for a transition and things like that. And then I also think it'll go nicely with the shimmer I want to work on, and that will be Sandstone right here. It's a beautiful taupe color, kind of like the color of my shirt. And I think this would be a really nice, like, go-to 1 shadow look or 2 shadow if I want to pair it with Melon up here. And, you know, just work on getting 2 more pans in this palette. I love this palette. I don't think that these shadows are overly hard to hit pan on. They're very shallow pans. The formula is soft for both the mattes and the shimmers, so we'll see how we do. All right, and then the other palette that I'm unofficially working on is the Modern Renaissance from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And she looks like this. No pans yet. And I can't decide what I want to work on. I think I'm gonna work on Bomb Fresco. I love that shade. It's a dusty rose color. It'd be a nice transition for cooler tone looks. And since I picked Melon in the Lorac Mega Pro 2, which will work as a transition for warmer looks, I think I'll work on Bomb Fresco. And then I think I'll also work on Vermeer as well as Tempera. And those will simply be, I mean, essentially they'll mostly be inner corner highlight and brow bone highlight, things like that. All right, let's talk briefly about the products that I'm rolling in, new products that I want to work on, as well as my goals. So the first product is a lippy. I always like to be working on at least 1 lippy at a time, unofficially, and I tend to put lip products throughout my house so that wherever I am, I have a lip product to reapply throughout the day, whether it's a gloss or a sheer lipstick or what have you. But this lipstick is almost gone and it's pink, so I think it'll be pretty for springtime. And I just want to keep moving things out, especially mini products that my heart's like not totally attached to. So I'm gonna work on this Tom Ford lipstick in the shade Indian Rose. I forgot how to be a panner here. And this is all that's left. And I can tell you with 100% certainty, I'm not digging it out of the packaging. I will use this until I cannot apply it as it's meant to be applied anymore. And then it will be finished. So that will be my lippy. And then as a replacement bronzer for the number 7 one that I'm rolling out, I'd really like to hit pan in this Natasha Denona Bronze and Glow Mini. This is what the bronzer looks like. It is the bronzer I have on today. It's a really beautiful bronzer with kind of a rosy red undertone. And for me, and for Wayne Goss, in case you missed his recent bronzing video, which I'll link down below in case you're curious. But for me, I think that a bronzer on my skin tone that has a little bit of a red or a pink to it looks more natural than some other tones of bronzer because, I mean, suntan is essentially a sunburn, if that makes sense. And there's always some red or a pink to that. So all of that is to say, I do really like this bronzer. I don't, however, love the highlighter, so I'm not going to work on panning that. And in fact, if I would ever finish up this bronzer, I probably would declutter the rest, as in the highlighter. It's very chunky and it's a very sort of weird, almost like a dirty gold, and I'm not into that. Also, it's like too dark for my skin tone. I just don't like it, unfortunately, and that's part of why I'd like to work on this bronzer, so that if I do finish it up, I can just move it out of my collection and have more space. And then to replace the Tarte Party blush that I'm rolling out because I hit pan, I'm gonna work on this little Becca Afterglow Sunset palette. I picked this up at Marshall's. I actually really like the colors in here. And this is what it looks like. You have the Capri Coast bronzer in the middle, which I probably could knock out really quickly, and I may use this interchangeably or with the Natasha Denona Bronze and Glow. But this blush right here is Flower Child, and this blush right here, if you missed my duping my Sephora wishlist video, I had this shade Snapdragon as a substitute for a blush that was recently released. I won't tell you what it is. You'll have to watch the video. It'll be linked below. And then on the highlight side here, we have Champagne Pop, which I had never tried before, but it is a damn good highlighter. It is what I'm wearing today. And then this is an exclusive highlighter to this palette called Crystal Gold. It's just not really my thing. It's pretty, and it's not that I won't use it. In fact, today I kind of mixed the two, but I don't know. These whitey, like white gold highlights are not really my jam. So my goal for this one is to hit pan on one blush. I can't decide which one yet it's going to be because I've only been playing with this for a few days and I'm still learning this palette. So I want to hit pan on one of these blush, and then I do want to hit pan on Champagne Pop to replace the opal highlighter that I am rolling out. And, you know, as an added bonus, if I hit pan on or finish up Capri Coast, I'll be fine with that too. So that is my unofficial update for my unofficial project pan for 2020. I hope you guys are enjoying this. It's just all in good fun. I'm kind of of the school of thought that panning doesn't have to be so serious. And so that's what I'm doing here, all on my lonesome here on my channel. I'm in a weird mood. It's crappy weather outside, but it is Friday, and that means my kids have no school over the weekend, online school, of course, and I'm very excited about that. And I'm also excited because I do let myself sleep in on Saturdays a little bit. And by that I mean like 8 8:30. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little update. Let me know what you think about the idea of just trying to hit as many pans in my collection as I can this year. What projects are you guys doing or participating in this year? And I hope you are all staying safe and well right now. I hope that you're being kind to others, but most of all, I hope you're taking really good care of yourself, both mentally and physically. And I hope if you're wearing makeup right now, and I hope you are, I hope all of your makeup days are absolutely beautiful, project panning makeup days. And I will see you in my next video real soon. Fair warning.